Well, this is my Xerxes. Xerxes boy. I just woke him up, and it's time for his morning grooming routine. He's eaten, he's drank water, and I'm gonna clean him and clean his face and eyes. And I just want you guys to follow me and you'll see what I do with my Zerk, okay? Training him to be submissive. I don't want him to be overly submissive because he's a male, but to know who the pack leader is, which is me, okay? There's my boy, Xerxes. First thing I do is clean their eyes and muzzle. So I'm cleaning his face, okay? I have already put eye drops in their eyes this morning. So I'm not gonna use any more eye drops until I finish with this. So if you watched an earlier video, you will see when I introduced him, the introductory video, that he was hyper. Right now he's sleepy. This is his usual, really, right here. This is pretty much his usual, his norm. He's very mellow baby, because my grandbaby is about 15 months old, and he was mellow with her. Now, he has a problem with his face. He does not like you to touch his face. So I'm trying to teach him, which I've only had him 4 days, his daily routine, okay? He does not like to have his face done. But as a Bichon, he needs to be white for me because he is a show quality Bichon. He might end up in the show ring. I don't know. What do you all think? They can't compete until they're 6 months old, but he'd have to have conformance training. Okay. So I had mentioned previously in another video that this stuff is kind of soapy. Okay. I like to clean his face with it. Okay. And when I get done with that, I actually use the regular cleaning wipes to get the soapiness off of his face. Okay. So I'm going to bring him close to me like this and clean the soapiness, which I don't know if it's soap or not, but it's sudsy. And clean that off. Clean this up, and I hope you can see him. I'll lift this just, I'm going to lift this up, you guys, just a little bit so you can see Zerk and I. And I like to clean underneath. Okay. Have to clean underneath. And then I like to get their little towel, and I dry this. And dry his face. I don't leave it, wet like this. When I got him, he did have tear stains, and they drove me nuts until I made it home with him. And then I cut that hair off so that we could start fresh and new for Zerk. If I notice throughout the day that he has some oranging or whatever, I would get another wipe, and I will just clean it. I use these little shimmy cloth. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and I just dry him in the face, okay? They are high maintenance dogs. And I like to designate my early morning right after they eat to his little facial maintenance, face and eyes, which is all is a part of his majestic appearance, and I want him to be clean. I'm trying to help him with sounds. He doesn't jump from like regular things dropped on the floor or sudden movements. That doesn't bother him. But boy, does a blow dryer get him going, where he runs around the pen and he shakes his head and he will rub his head on the floor, scooting it around on the floor. He does not like air. And I think it's, you know, if it's air by his ears. He's a mellow boy. He's a fabulous example of a quality bred Shih Tzu. Jesus, forgive me, you guys. Quality bred Bichon Frise. Ella is the Shih Tzu Bichon designer mix called a Bichon, because her mom is Shih Tzu and her dad is Bichon. So she is a Bichon. And she is a part of my breeding program. And her and Xerxes will be mated. And we will present that litter of Bichon designer puppies here on our channel, on our Facebook page, on our website, and on our Instagram. And when they're old enough, they will go to new homes. So keep joining us, keep following us if you're interested in that. So remember I told you about that little comb brush thing I just bought? That's what I want to use for the first time ever on him face. See, he doesn't like anything like this. His hair's so thick it ain't even going through this thing. But okay, come on. He doesn't like anything on his face, you guys. Not right now. Come on. Let's use the brush side. You got a clean face. His hair is extremely thick, and I love it. I hope you can see this right here. See how he's flinching? Okay. That's what I want on him face. See? Whoop, whoop, let the people see your face. Good grief, want to see the beautiful face. When his hair is not wet, it'll be more furry. I cut hair off right here, or between here and the hair that was down here, because it was orange. Okay? So the next thing I like to do is I brush his teeth, of which he also does not like. He's learning. Day 4. Okay. Because he doesn't quite know his name yet either. Like, he will look around when he hears that name, but he does not actually come when called yet. Okay? So I'm going to brush him out. And this is a comb, so I'm actually combing him out. Right? Comb him out. Right, Xerxes? Hi, Xerxes. He got a clean bill of health from the vet. He was checked to make sure that he has the potential to be become a stud breeding male. So he has his equipment. They have descended. You cannot have a kennel or breeding program without a viable stud. So, and his breeder gave me full breeding rights and knows that I'm starting a breeding program, and she will possibly become my mentor, especially if I decide to go into the show ring, as she has done that. We shall see. We shall see. We might need some sponsors because it's quite expensive to help us get started, but we shall see. Because he'd have to have a handler. I'm personally not going into the show ring. He'd have to have a handler. She will be breeder, I will be owner, and then whoever showed him will be handler. And they're expensive too. I've never been to a dog show, but I'm planning to go to several. They have them in Florida, they have them in Atlanta, I believe. I would like to go to Westminster. We shall see. His hair is thick and beautiful. He is a lusciously beautiful, high quality puppy. And he is the breed standard. And that's what I am going to be breeding. The breed standard. Nice long nose, large head, proportional, good temperament and personality. They tell you you can comb or brush these guys out once a week. I wouldn't dare. 24 hours, and him was playing, and whenever they scratch, you know they're gonna get a mat. Their hair will get tangled, and his hair is really thick, as you can see, right? Like, for example, this boy has not been groomed as far as, or haircut or anything, except for to get the stains off of his face. And I want to show you how Bichon-y he already looks. And I just comb his little fro to the front. I don't have to tease it or anything. He's got that much hair. And I want you guys to see this boy. Look at that fro. I mean, he's got a fro. Do you see him? The brother has a fro. You see me, I got a fro. Here, stand up. You see, he's beautiful, isn't he? All right, let's do this top here. Lovely, lovely. You guys follow me, and when it's time to breed, which is usually 18 months plus, okay, to wait on the females and the males to be mature and get their testing done. He's going to get genetic testing and DNA testing done, and she is too. She's going to get her testing for her hips and all that to make sure that she's able to do that. Okay, and couldn't be more excited. In the meantime, as I've said before, the Bichons for Christ will become therapy dogs and visiting the elderly, the convalescent homes, maybe even some schools to visit the children in school, and also the cancer centers for adults and children. And I'll look into as well the Ronald McDonald House. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, Georgie. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Xerxes. The beautiful Xerxes. Now he gets to go back to sleep and get some grooming, get some nap. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, Xerxes. And baby Zerk. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye for now. Say bye, Zerk. Say bye. Bye. Say goodbye.